Why can two people with the same Chinese zodiac animal have completely different personalities, careers, relationships, and life experiences? That is because the zodiac animal people commonly know mainly comes from the year branch. The year branch is only one of 8 positions, so it cannot represent the entire chart. A complete BaZi chart must include the year, month, day, and hour pillars together. The 4 pillars convert the birth year, month, day, and hour into 4 stem and branch pairs. BaZi does not place Gregorian years, months, dates, and clock hours directly into the chart. Every pillar contains 2 positions, a heavenly stem above and an earthly branch below. A basic BaZi chart can be understood as a rectangular table with 4 columns and 2 rows. Our teaching chart contains Jiazi, Bingyin, Wuchen, and Renzi. When reading BaZi, you must examine not only which symbol appears, but also which pillar it occupies. Heavenly stems appear in the upper row and can initially be understood as more direct, visible, and outward information. Earthly branches appear below and are more like the underlying environment, roots, and internal structure. An earthly branch appears as one symbol, but it may contain 1, 2, or 3 hidden stems inside. Because of this, an entire branch should not automatically be treated as one single 10 gods category based only on its main element. A heavenly stem must also be examined for whether it has supporting roots in the branches below. Stems and branches must be read together rather than treated as 2 completely separate systems. The year pillar is the first column, with the year stem above and the year branch below. In our teaching chart, the year pillar is Jiazi. Jia is young wood, and Zi is young water, associated with the rat. The rat is only the animal representation of the Zi branch, not the branch's complete meaning. In common Zi Ping practice, the year pillar does not normally change on January 1st. It is also not necessarily changed at Lunar New Year. Traditionally, the year pillar is often used to examine early environment, family background, and more external layers of life. The year pillar is an interpretive layer. It should not be mechanically reduced to grandparents alone. The month pillar is the second column, with the month stem above and month branch below. In our teaching chart, the month pillar is Bing Yin. Bing is yang fire, while Yin is yang wood associated with the tiger. BaZi months are mainly divided by solar terms, not by the first day of a Gregorian or lunar month. Under common rules, the Yin month begins around the start of spring, and the Mao month begins around the awakening of insects. The month branch is often called the month command in BaZi analysis. The month command is important because it reflects the seasonal environment at the time of birth. The same element may behave very differently when it appears in a different season. Traditionally, the month pillar is also used to examine upbringing, practical structure, work environment, and social adaptation. The day pillar is the third column, with the day stem above and day branch below. The day stem has another especially important name, the day master. The day stem in our teaching chart is Wu, so the day master is Wu Earth. The meaning of the other 7 positions is determined by how each one relates to the day master. For a Wu Earth day master, fire produces earth, so fire represents a supporting force. Earth shares the same element as Wu Earth, so it represents a similar or companion force. Earth produces metal, so metal represents what Wu Earth creates or expresses outward. Earth controls water, so water represents what Wu Earth can manage or regulate. Wood controls earth, so wood represents rules, pressure, or constraint acting on Wu Earth. When these 5 element relationships are further divided by yin and yang, they form the 10 gods categories. The day branch is often used to discuss intimate relationships, but it represents more than marriage or a spouse. The hour pillar is the 4th column, with the hour stem above and hour branch below. In our teaching chart, The hour pillar is Ren-Zi, and both Ren and Zi are associated with Yang water. A traditional Chinese hour is not 60 minutes. Each time period covers approximately 2 modern hours. A full day is divided into 12 traditional time periods, each corresponding to one earthly branch. The hour branch comes from the birth time period, while the hour stem is derived from the day stem through a fixed rule. Traditionally, the hour pillar is often used to examine later development, long-term goals, creations, results, and relationships with children. The hour pillar should not be reduced to children alone. It can still describe later results and extensions, even when a person has no children. The year, month, day, and hour pillars are not 4 unrelated boxes. The same Jie wood carries a different role when it appears as the year stem rather than the day stem. The same Zi water enters a different interpretive layer when it appears in the year, month, day, or hour branch. When studying a symbol, ask where it appears, whether it is a stem or branch, whether it has roots, and which season surrounds it. As a beginner's metaphor, think of stems as the visible trunk and branches as the soil and roots below. The first mistake is treating the zodiac animal as the complete BaZi chart. The second mistake is mechanically reducing the 4 pillars to grandparents, parents, spouse, and children. The third mistake is assigning one single 10 gods label to a branch that contains multiple hidden stems. The fourth mistake is using one pillar or one symbol to declare the overall outcome of a person's life. First, identify the year, month, day, and hour columns with stems above and branches below. Second, locate the day master above the day pillar and the month command below the month pillar. Third, examine the elements of all 4 stems and branches and open the branches to inspect their hidden stems. Fourth, examine whether each heavenly stem finds roots and support in the branches below. Fifth, examine how the 4 pillars generate, control, combine, clash, punish, or harm one another. Finally, add luck cycles, yearly timing, and shensha only after the core chart structure is understood. The 4 pillars are the year, month, day, and hour pillars, each containing a stem above and a branch below. In the next episode, we will examine the 10 heavenly stems and explain why Jia wood and Yi wood express the same element in different ways.